Final race on the programme then at Happy Valley. We finish off with a Class 3 over the 1,200 metres. The last three races. Points on offer for the DBS Manulife $1 Million Challenge. And the final event, headed by California Deep Shot, Alfie Chan taking £7 off from barrier number 2. Wind and Grass returns, one of his final starts last season. Beauty Spark behind Amazing Kiwi last time out. High Rise Soldier fourth to Sky Field last time. Flying Bonus made the running again behind Amazing Kiwi last time out. Prince of Gems returns or comes to Happy Valley. Been running down the straight. Shadow Runner makes his Hong Kong debut. Amazing Kiwi was the last start course and distance. When I cue the music's one here over the course and distance last season down to Can't Stop the Feeling. Her jump from barrier number 10. Another one coming out of the Amazing Kiwi race. Wind and Grass, Beauty Spark and Amazing Kiwi. Other horses that have been up at Chung Fro in the last 30 days. Now we're at the touch screen to have a look at the speed map and a couple of key races here, Tom. And as far as the speed is concerned, we're probably looking, I'd imagine, towards, well, Shadow Runner possibly the first starter, but Flying Bonus to try and make the running as he did last time out.
Yeah, well, the newcomer Shadow Runner's got plenty of speed. He was able to lead and pretty much win all of the way at his most recent run before arriving here from New Zealand. But Flying Bonus, he's certainly a horse that likes to go forward. Look at his last 5 or so outings, he's been right up there on the pace. So he's drawn gate number 4 for Karis Teton. You've got Prince of Gems, who will be right there. Is going to get a perfect run through, really. Yeah, Prince of Gems set off the pace last time out. Should get a nice run through there. Grateful Heart is another one that has shown a little bit of pace in the past for Danny Shum and Alexi Vidal. Tough runs for Cue the Music, Can't Stop the Feeling. California Deep Shot there on the rail. And the last start winner, Amazing Kiwi, in between runners there. He should get a nice enough run through from gate 7 for Keith Young. But Flying Bonus expected to be out in front.
All right, much as he was last time. What have you seen at track work, Paul?
Well, California Deep Shot, here he goes with a horse called Berlin Tango, who's really a highly rated horse. He hasn't raced here in Hong Kong yet. But California Deep Shot, he's a lot more forward. He was going nicely. And cheek pieces will go on him for the first time. High Rise Soldier's only been to Happy Valley once and he was placed. Zach Burton will take them out. And he looks good. He travels nicely in his work and he looks ready to go. This will be him second up for the season. High Rise Soldier. And Prince of Gems, he's had 3 trials at Happy Valley. He's gone well in all 3 of them. He hasn't raced under race conditions, but the way he races, he looks like he'll be suited, and he looks mapped to win for me. Should get a nice run just in behind.
OK, we'll have a look at Prince of Gems in action in a moment or so. Let's start off, though, with Flying Bonus. Rolled last time out by Amazing Kiwi. Let's see if he can get some revenge. We'll hear from jockey Karis Teton.
Flying Bonus, Karis, what are your thoughts with him heading into Wednesday?
Yeah, he ran good last time. I think I'll know the horse better this time. He just got touched off last time, so he's doing very well in the morning. So looking forward for him to run a good race again.
You speak about him in the mornings. One of his gallops that you rode him in recently was against Wishful Thinker. That form looks all right from the morning track work.
Yeah, of course he's a good worker in the morning, so he did have a nice piece of work on the grass. But like I said, I know the horse better this time, so he should run very well again.
His one and only win was in Class 4, but is he good enough to win in Class 3?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. That seemed confident enough. Tom gets the same draw as last time and a £6 turnaround with Amazing Kiwi.
Yeah, he's been really good off the front. Just rolled by Amazing Kiwi last time out, who was able to get him down the middle of the track. But he's a horse that has got plenty of early gate speed and he'll use it to his advantage. He got a pretty soft lead, I thought, last time out without too much pressure. So I can see him being in the finish.
Yeah, I've got him in on a minor line. I think he'll lead them up and a couple will run over the top of him.
All right. I wonder if a couple of them will include High Rise Soldier. He's the first horse we'll have a look at here, Paul. And pretty good effort, really. He's finishing 4th behind the chestnut with a big white face. His name is Sky Field.
Yeah, we'll see him coming out on the weekend. And you can see he was bumped around a little bit, but he did finish off this race nicely behind Sky Field. So it wasn't a bad run for him. He has only had the one start at Happy Valley, but ran well. So, yeah, he is one of the ones I think can finish in the finish here.
He ran a good trial. He won a trial, I should say, before his fresh outing, but he was quite keen in this race. So I think he just needs to learn to settle a little bit better. High Rise Soldier just wanted to fight on that occasion, Zach Burton.
Only trying course and distance, finished in 3rd place. Down the straight then at Sha Tin here. The main, I suppose, focus would be this horse. This is Prince of Gems, who finishes in 2nd. But the other one Tom, is Lucky Marinol. Was here on debut on this occasion, finished down the field.
Yeah, the mare, she was over on the far side and just battled away fairly. Prince of Gems, he's made a real strong return coming out of the Tony Millard stable. 2 runs from the stable for a win and a second placing behind Cruising. He's having his first run at Happy Valley, but he has had 3 barrier trials in the past, and he really picked up strongly over the final stages here, Paul.
Yeah, it was a good run from him, and I think he'd be really well placed just in behind the pace. So I think he's going to be tough to beat. Those 3 trials came back in 2019, and one of them he did win that trial as well. So he's run well in all 3 barrier trials, and the way he races anyway looks like it's suited to Happy Valley.
All right, that was Cruising who won the race. I think Lucky Marinol was completely disgraced there. We're up at Chung Fa now, Paul, to have a look at Wind and Grass, who returns fresh up for the season. It took him a while to win last season, but eventually it came, and I thought he did it in good fashion.
He did. He won really nicely as well. I always thought he was going to be a miler, but he did win over that 1,200 metres. So, look, he looks like he's going nicely enough once again up here at Chung Fa. The query is fresh up. He did take that while to win that race.
Yeah, it did take him a while, and it was over 1,200 metres. I think a few of us would have liked to have seen him got up to 1,400 metres, but he did it in good fashion last time out. There was nothing wrong with this barrier trial. Didn't put him in because he hasn't in the past needed a run first up.
OK, that's Wind and Grass. Also at the trials here to have a look, Tom, at Shadow Runner. Now, he was a maiden winner out of New Zealand. What have you seen? Has it impressed you? Yeah,
4-year-old by Bull Bars. I don't think we've got too many of them here. He might be the only one. In fact, it was trained by Tony Pike. 2 runs at Te Rapa in New Zealand and did win his most recent start. There was up on the pace. Now, 5th in the race was a horse called Aqueduct, who actually ran a decent race in the Murray Bridge Cup last week over in Australia and is a progressive type. So the form is stacked up OK, and I did like his trial. I didn't put him in, however, just I thought gate 12 was a little awkward.
Yeah, he did lead in his last win in New Zealand before he came here, so he has got a bit of early pace. He has drawn 12, so I just wondered if he was going to be stuck a little bit wide.
Yeah, and possibly quite a hot race to debut in as well. California Deep Shots with a big turnaround of the weights with Amazing Kiwi. Paul, he's the favourite. Yeah,
I've got him in there. I think he's going to be... I've got him as the Quinella horse, but I just think Prince of Gems is going to get the perfect run in behind. I think he can beat California Deep Shot. High Rise Soldier, one placing from 1 start there and Flying Bonus on the pace. So 7, 1, 5 and 6. I think 7 can win this.
Yeah, also like Prince of Gems, I liked him first up, ran a decent race, second up, finished off particularly well. So he's on top, Prince of Gems, ahead of Flying Bonus, who kept on well in that race behind Amazing Kiwi. High Rise Soldier goes and just needs to settle. He's only having his 2nd run at the Valley. Threw in California Deep Shot. His barrier trial into last start was pretty ordinary, but it was OK last time out. Nothing startling, but was OK. So 7, 6, 5 and 1.
7 for me as well. Prince of Gems, 1 and 7, 7 and 1. The cue for me in the last. Straight into the stats. And this week, Paul, we're looking at Alexi Bedell.
He's in good form, and we're just looking at his last 3 Happy Valley meetings, and he's had 3 wins there, 5 seconds and 2/3 from his 23 rides. So he's going really well at Happy Valley. First 3 rate of 44%. So I think he looks good. Come on, Vertus Star. There we go. Vertus Star is on. He's the one we're highlighting. Surely. It's his.
The lowest rated horse in the Class 5 contest, Vertus Star, is the one to watch this week. Who's the best bet, though, Paul?
In the last, we'll save it for the last. Really like this horse, Prince of Gems. He should get a perfect run in behind from barrier 1 and be very tough to beat. And going to go in the first. So bookend, see if Tony Miller can bookend the card here with the universal record. Alexi Bedell's aboard as well, the stat man. See if he can win the first. The play in the last, though, 1, 5 and 7 QQP.
Tried and strike early in the night. Race 3, number 4, Melbourne Hall. There's not a lot of depth in that race, and did like the way. Finished off behind Regency Master last time out. Was a good winner over 1,200 metres prior. So race 3, number 4, Melbourne Hall. Try and strike while the iron is hot into from, I should say. Polymere Luck. Race 2, number 4. This horse here I thought would get a comfortable run in transit on the rail from gate number 2. And the play with race 4. Happy good guys, We the South and Jazz Steed 1, 2, 4 and a QQP.
All right. If in doubt, Lightning Steed always runs his race. Carrot's Teat in the saddle. Not even favourite here. I think a good price. He's 4 or 5 to 1 at this stage. He's off a career high mark though. Lucky Miss, and he was the best bet last time. Was disappointing. We should get an each way price with a gear change as well. And Neil Callan jumping on board. And then Real Busy, Lightning Steed and Entrusted. I think will appreciate the step up in trip. Those are the best and the plays for the day, Happy Valley. But looking forward to Saturday, Tom, at Charlton in that Class 2 with Skyfield returning.
Turn up Sunday, Andrew. There'll be nobody here, but good meeting coming up Saturday. The Class 2 over 1,400 metres will be a ripping contest. Skyfield, there'll be nowhere for him to hide. He faces Lucky Express and also Mighty Giant, so that'll be a great clash in the Class 2.
Yeah, we're looking really good because those other two horses looking, especially Mighty Giant, he's a very professional horse, so Skyfield was going to have to be on his best behaviour.
Yeah, up to 1,400 metres. Looking forward to that. That's the show, though. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Tom, Paul and the rest of the team, hope we see you at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We will be racing to win.